is a lifestyle. Sports cards and we live now.
Jeremy Lee in the building and every guest that you ever needed. Sports cards after hours keep the hobby heated. Updates, hobby talk like you never seen it. Sports cards live and none could ever beat it.
Sports cards is a lifestyle. Sports cards and we live now.
Welcome to another episode of Sports Cards Live with your host, Jeremy Lee.
All right, everybody. Welcome to MC Mondays Live, episode number 5. This is the official auction-ending watch party on Sports Cards Live. It is Monday night, August the 14th, 2023, and my name is Jeremy Lee. I would like to thank everybody who tuned in with us last time for MC Mondays Live. These are fun shows, you guys. Tons of action. The snipers are on alert. Make sure you're tuning in every time we go live here for MC Mondays Live. Tonight's co-hosts, we have Michael Hathaway, MC's content manager. We're going to bring him out right away. And MC himself, Mike Kantz, is hopefully going to be joining us in about 40 minutes time or so. But let's bring out Michael. How are you tonight, sir?
I am doing great. How are you, Jeremy?
I am doing great too, Michael. It's a pleasure to have you here tonight. It's good to have you. And listen, it was really cool for all of us on the MC Mondays team, which I am a part of. I consider myself, because we got to really meet. I got to meet you and Moody for the first time in person at the National. Obviously, I've met Mike before. It was good to see him. But I want to just jump in and get your thoughts on how the National was for you, for MC Sports Cards, from a general feeling on the National, and of course, how was it from a consignments perspective? How'd it go?
Yeah, honestly, it was just amazing on every single front. So first off, for me, it was my first time at the National, and it was ridiculous. It was incredible. Talk about the best booth in the entire show to have your first National at. So that was awesome. In terms of, it's just so great. Obviously, the consignment business is built over the past year in a pretty considerable way. And so for us, there were people who we were meeting for the first time ever who are constant consigners. And that was awesome. And that was really wonderful. But then it was really great. The folks who had been there before, who we've done deals with before, who've been around, who started consigning very early on, and seeing them for the first time in person, some for the first time in just a couple months, others we haven't seen them since the last National. That was awesome, because obviously those are the people who've really empowered us and help fuel the ride that we've been on and the growth that we've been on. So it was really great to be able to, see everybody. And we actually did a nice dinner for a lot of our kind of more frequent consigners on Friday night, and took everyone out for a beautiful night of Italian food. And it was awesome. It's just so great when you sit down. Obviously, you develop these business relationships with people. There's a little bit of a personal relationship, but then to sit down and really just have a great meal and enjoy the time with everybody just made it incredible. And then again, right, meeting so many people who we were meeting for the first time was great. On the consignment side of things, it was ridiculous. We knew that we would take some stuff in. We'd done a little bit of promotion leading up to it, but we did not expect the sheer volume, the quantity, and the quality of the items. It was ridiculous. From people who were dropping things off for the first time, who had never consigned with us before, folks who were frequent flyers. And so we knew that they were going to bring us something, but they brought us some pretty incredible stuff. And then just everything in between. And it was really great. It was literally up until Mike and I were walking out the door at like 5:58 on the last day, and a gentleman who's a dealer who consigns with us often is coming up to us as we're walking out the exit door with a box of consignment. We're like, all right, I guess we'll have to find a place to put this on the flight home. So yeah, it was incredible. We took in just a ridiculous amount, and it was awesome. So that was really the impetus to go back to back with MC Mondays. Obviously we tend to do these every other week, but we just got so much incredible consignment that we sat down and we said, okay, we could have one ridiculous auction, or we could do the reasonable thing and space it out. So we're doing this week, and then of course we'll be on next Monday. So that's going to be just crazy to think about. When we kind of launched this a few months ago, we knew that there would be some appetite for MC Monday, but the amount of people who walked up to the booth and said, hey, this is for MC Monday, please, make sure you run it there. So that was really great to see that obviously it's working. And we actually met a couple of people who bought some items off of us on MC Monday. A gentleman who bought the Brady Hollow Gold, the rookie that was numbered to 20. he came up and we were chatting with him. And obviously we gave you your Gretzky Platinum Medallion. And yeah, so it's awesome to see from both sides of the interaction with MC Monday. There were a lot of people who were very excited about how the auction is shaped up and where it's going.
Right on. Yeah, sounds great. And I mean, I came by your guys' booth several times, and there was always action. I would try to have a little chat with you or Moody or Mike, and yeah, I could only get you guys for 15, 20, maybe seconds at a time before you were pulled this way or that way for deals and consignments. So I mean, MC's booth has always been a great booth at the National, and it's just gotten to another level because of the Consign with MC. So MC Mondays, which is great. So you talked about having a dinner on Friday, and I regrettably wasn't able to make it. It's the National is such a crazy thing. I literally had 6 events that night, and I couldn't get to all of them, of course.
Oh my God.
Here it is like, well, why didn't you go to, you should have gone to MC's. Well, I next year, I promise, next year I'll come to the MC dinner. I did regrettably wasn't able to make it. And then back to back MC Mondays, as you just said, I mean, that's a great sign. There's just lots of consignments coming in. And the other nice thing about a small company like MC Sports Cars, that you guys can be versatile, you guys can be nimble, and you can decide, let's do back-to-backs because there is so much good stuff. And you almost now can plan for it, like after the next year's National, to know, all right, we're probably going to need to do back-to-back. You might need to do back-to-back-to-back next year as consigning with MC and MC Mondays grows as a business. So really cool. I love to see it, and happy to be a part of it. The relationships with the people, getting to meet them in person. I always say, one of the things about my flagship show, Sports Cards Live, is that I get to introduce so many industry insiders, passionate collectors, and other content creators to the Sports Cards Live audience. And I always say, if someone likes you, they're more likely to do business with you. And it's, you're all such likable guys. Being there, meeting people in person, I think it gives a lot of people that much more comfort. I don't even want to say confidence. I think the confidence is there, but just comfort in doing business with the team. So kudos to the MC Sports Cards team. Happy to be here with you tonight, Michael. Let's go to some comments. The first auction that we're watching tonight, now we're watching all 57 of them. We're going to see 57 of these things go off. The snipers are out there, you guys. The snipers are going to be in play tonight. You have my promise on that. I want to go and say hello. We got Joe Perot in the house, as I'd like to call dibs on the 49 Bowman Satchel Page. What I love about tonight is there is such a mix of modern, ultra modern, and vintage, and all sports. It's a really a well curated auction. Jake Dahl in the house. What's going on, Jacob? The Professor. Looking forward to the commentary of the cards in the auction tonight. Tom Newman is ready for the snipers. B-Babe, welcome to the show, says food is the universal bonder. No doubt. Good evening to you, Brendan Ryan. Orlando in the house. Tom Newman says, I'm so happy y'all will be doing this more often. Daniel A says, Jeremy is a better sniper than Ovi, talking about Alex Ovechkin. I sniped a card in the dying seconds last night, Michael, of the PWCC premiere or the PWCC weekly. And I should mention, the card I bought last night, MC Mondays has the same card ending tonight.
What'd you buy?
I picked up a Gretzky, Bowman's Best Atomic Refractor. Yeah.
It was a PSA 9, right?
I bought that card last night. Yeah.
You want to upgrade tonight?
I know. You know what? It's funny because I didn't even realize that there was one ending tonight too. I've got one, but hey, listen, I set an all-time record for the grade last night. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens tonight with the BGS 9. It's a true gem that you guys have ending tonight too.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. It's crazy. That was again, one of those ones where the guy walked up and he'd consigned with us in the past. And, so, if he comes up to our booth, we generally expect it's going to be pretty solid consignment. And then he said, yeah, I upgrade a few things. So I'm going to, rebalance. And I'm like, oh, okay, I wonder what he's got. And yeah, I saw that. I said, okay, this is, and I immediately turned to Mike and I said, Jeremy's going to like this one.
Yeah. And I would have been a buyer, but I wonder what's going to sell for more, your BGS 9.5 or the PSA 9 that I bought last night. And I'll be honest with you, as soon as I get that card that I got, I'm going to be breaking it out of that slab and submitting it to Tag. Tag's now doing back to 1989. So we'll see what the grade what the grade actually is. I'm excited to do that. Okay, Tom Newman still here says MC didn't invite me to that national dinner. I'm shilling all y'all cards tonight. As long as if you pay for them, that's fine, Tom. Bid if you're going to pay. Name in the house says Jeremy has ninja skills when it comes to sniping. Good evening, Matt from the Essential Credentials podcast. Thank you so much. Name says I may as well get two. I'm good with one, fellas. I'm good with one. The professor says Jeremy, last night was a ninja move, not a sniper move. That's right. It certainly was. And Troy says, love your format for the auction. Will Jeremy be narrating this for a long time in the future? I'm ready to send some cards in. Fun to see it end live with the sniper alerts. Thank you, Troy. Appreciate that. I mean, we're planning to do this into the future. So
yeah,
appreciate the vote of confidence, Troy.
Yeah, and Troy, obviously, our info is in all of our eBay descriptions, and you can reach out to us on Instagram, consign_with_MC, or you can email us info@mcsportscards.com. Obviously, we'd love to help you maximize the value of whatever you got, and hopefully a couple things are going to land in MC Monday. So,
right on. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a great service that you guys provide. Good consignment rates. I was having a discussion today with a friend of mine who I'm actually helping him move a bit of a collection right now, and I was telling him about, you know, like we can just send some of this stuff to MC Sports Cards as an example, and the rates that eBay consignment services charge MC especially are often like lower on certain price points than you would pay eBay yourself. So it's just a great option if you're looking to sell some cards. I'm going to highly recommend MC Sports Cards for that, along with all the companies that I'm working with and doing this auction coverage, which I just love to do. It is so much fun. All righty then. I'm going to put a link in the chat now for everybody. This will push out to Facebook page, Facebook group, YouTube channel. It might push out to LinkedIn as well. I'm not sure, but it's going to be a link that you guys should be able to click, and it will take you straight only to the auctions in MC Mondays. So you're going to actually see in this link both the auctions ending tonight and the auctions that are ending next Monday. So, you know, obviously take a peek at this week's first, see if there's anything that you're interested in, and get ready to bid or learn, educate yourself a little bit on what is in there. So here we go. I'm going to put that in the chat comments right now. There I see it just got out to YouTube, and there it is out to Facebook as well. And there it is out to the other Facebook destinations. Hello to Sam Genova out of Ontario, Canada. Good to see you, buddy. And with that, we have a minute and a half, Michael, until the first item that we are watching tonight is going to end, which is this 2018 Panini Prism rookie signatures Luka Doncic in a PSA 10 holder with an autograph on it. As you can see right here, that autograph looks really clean to me. Let's just do a quick little, actually, we're going to do it this way. We're going to go this way. Just take a look at the card. I mean, it is in a PSA 10 holder, relatively new slab. Card looks just fine to me. Signed by Lulu. Michael, what do you, I mean, listen, Luka has so many cards out there from his rookie year. Some stand above others and some just don't. Where do you think this one, what are your personal thoughts on where this one stands relative to his other Prism cards, his NT and so forth?
I think that this is definitely the point at which you, as somebody who collects Luka, take that jump from kind of collecting his base cards, some of his better non-rookie year cards, and you start building like a much more serious, higher end, more focused Luka collection. So I think that, listen, right, we have a rated rookie blue Prism rookie auto here. That's a better card, but this is just as essential to get from point A to cards like that. And so, great piece.
Right on. Well, we have 6 seconds left, everybody. Get ready. Snipers on alert. Take your shot. And this first card is going to end at $2,225. Here's the next item that we are watching, guys. This is a rookie year ultimate collection, ultimate signatures, Alexander Ovechkin in a PSA 9 holder. Beautiful card. I mean, 05 ultimate is beautiful across football, basketball, and hockey. Obviously, Michael's nodding. It is. It's a gorgeous set across them all, whether you're buying a patch card, an autograph card, an auto patch, a base rookie. Beautiful cards. Very quickly, Michael, do you like this card? And it is an on-card auto.
I love it. Like you said, 05 Ultimate Collection is gorgeous. You look at the Griffies from that year, and they're beautiful. This one I would expect to have a little bit go up. It's a pretty low pop, and I think you would know the value a little bit better though.
I'm not sure what to expect out of this, but there could be a sniper waiting. There the sniper is. He's ready to pull the trigger. 1,076, 1128, 1 second, 1275. And it looks like that card is going to sell for $1,275. A beautiful card, no doubt. This is the one that we were just talking about. I set the all-time record last night on a PSA 9 version of this card. I think it was $4,320.
Yep,
I think that's what I'm paying for that card. I would argue this is a better card. Mine's a PSA 9. This is a true gem with all 495. So, proceed accordingly. But this is an amazing card. I'm super glad to lock one up. Only 100 were printed. This is numbered on the back out of 100. Actually, this one's better than the one I bought also because it's numbered 97 of 100. That's Connor McDavid's jersey number, everybody. If you like jersey number, if you like the numbering thing, this is 97 of 100, 33 bids, true gem, 4,300. I think we got to bring out double sniper action right here. $6,100, 67, 69.56. And that card is going to set records again, 6,956. I'm glad I got mine for a bit less yesterday. What a card. Congratulations, everybody.
Oh, my goodness.
On that one.
That's a great
What a
set.
card. All right. Thomas Muller. I don't know how to say this guy's name. Muller.
This card has never sold publicly in any grade. This is, 2017 Chrome Soccer is massively important. First modern soccer set. Marked the start of ultra modern soccer production. Muller's one of the better cards. Color match, PSA 10, which is a pop one. And this thing is literally never sold publicly. I was just stunned when it was just randomly put in a grading return box that came into us. And I was like, we got to put this in MC Monday.
Well, here we go. We're going to find out for the first time what this is. I don't know if there's any snipers out there for this card, but let's see. Oh, there is a sniper, and he just pulled the trigger to 15 1/4. 1 second left, everybody. And that card, for the first time ever at a public sale, is going to sell for $1,525. Next up, a Kevin Durant. This is his rookie card from 2007, Topps Chrome. It's a refractor. It's numbered on the back out of 1,499. It's a BGS 9.5, almost a true gem. Surface is a 9. If that was a 9.5, that would have been a true gem with all 4 subgrades being 9.5. We have 31 bids so far, Michael, and we are at $2,325. Kevin Durant, really an all-time great. What do you think of this piece?
Honestly, when I was looking at comps for this, all I could do was zoom out to that all-time graph because I just think of how high this card went during the boom. And now it all just seems ridiculous in the context of that. But he's on a great team this year, so might be a little bit more action.
Well, let's see what happens here. Are there any snipers lurking in the background? There's a sniper, and this card looks like it's going to sell for a final price of $2,928. We had a super sniper sitting and waiting, and they struck. All right, here, a non-sport card. This is the 1995 Japanese Topsun Pokemon Charizard Blueback. It's in mint condition. It's a population of 66. That's a PSA 9. It's at $1,125. Michael, this card is the language on it is Japanese right there. There is English at the bottom because it's made by Nintendo, I suppose. I don't know if that's a because, but in any event, let's have a look at the back of this one too. There's the blue writing. What do you want to say about this one, Michael? We have 15 seconds.
There's been some back and forth in Pokemon hobby about whether or not this might be the first Pokemon card produced, but it's a little unclear right now, but it still has a lot of demand.
$1,125, 5 seconds, last chance, $1,450. The bids are coming, 15 1/4. Anybody else? Let's see what happens here. $1,525 on the Topsun Charizard. All right, Michael, we have a PSA 7 Derek Jeter Little League, Little Sun High School prospect autograph. He does look at him there. He literally looks 15 years old. Derek Jeter, pretty cool card. 1992, 1,826. What do you know about this card, Michael?
You're not too far off the mark. He was 17 when those came out. This is really kind of the birth of modern prospecting. Little Sun were the first kind of high school cards that came out. Nowadays, we're so used to first Bowman's doing crazy numbers, but this was such a novel concept at the time. They're very condition sensitive, that full wood grain design. So a 7 is actually pretty respectable. They don't hit the auction block often, so going to be fun to see where it goes.
Well, let's see. Let's see if there's going to be I hear a sniper. There's the sniper. 22-4, 25-51. The sniper came and the sniper pulled the trigger. $2,551 on the little son, Derek Jeter. We have a color blast, everybody. This is a Steph Curry from 2021 Panini Spectra. Color blast Prism. Population of 4 in a PSA 9 holder. I'm not sure what the population is of 10s, if there's any higher, but we're at $2,025, 46 bids, 32 seconds left. It's a nice looking card, Michael. How do you like it?
Like it. I mean, Color Blast, honestly, I kind of prefer the Obsidian Color Blasts some years, but Color Blasts have a fan base for a reason, right? They do pop. They do look amazing in person. And when you see raw copies, you also understand how ridiculous it is that any of them get 9s or higher because they are so sensitive.
Well, let's see what's going to happen here. Is there any? There's a bid to 2,075. 4 seconds, everybody. Get those bidding trigger fingers ready. Pull it, and let's see what happens here. Looks like that is going to end at $2,075. Definitely a pretty card. Same player, everybody. This is a rookie card from 2003. LeBron James. His tops, basically his simple paper tops rookie. It is in PSA 10 condition. That is gem mint. $2,075. 40 seconds up. Michael, comps wise, where do you expect this one to end?
Honestly, I think we're right about where it was. The last comp actually was 1710. So this is a nice strong sale. But these, I mean, when you have a card with so much demand and so much pop like this, you're going to have some variance. So the fact that we're on the high end of that variance, that's pretty nice. Yeah, just an iconic card.
I just want to say, Michael, not all 10s are the same. This one, the centering looks to be like bang on to me, and not all 10s are bang on. PSA allows up to 60-40 centering on the front. So a big variation. Final opportunity, everybody. Final call, 2 seconds. Final bids, and this card is going to sell for $2,125. Very nice relative to recent comps. Ellie De La Cruz, the new phenom for the Cincinnati Reds, has turned their franchise around. Bowman Chrome prospect, speckle refractor out of $299 in a gem mint PSA 10 holder. We're at $1,775. Michael, what do you have kind of in mind for this? Where do you think this one can go?
You know, I think we're probably going to be around that 2,200 mark, maybe a little bit higher, hopefully. He really changed the Red season in a massive way, turned them in contenders basically overnight. But you know, the Brewers are pulling ahead. So this might just be one of those things where the reality of the season is going to push down the card a little bit, but we should definitely crack 2K.
All right, well then let's see. I think we have 2 snipers have their sights set on this card. 5 seconds left. Will they pull the trigger? There it is. 1,800. Anybody else? Let's let it turn over and see what this ends at. $1,800 on the Ellie De La Cruz. Oh, I love this card. I love 33 Gaudy Lou Gehrig, everybody. One of my all-time favorites. This is a PSA 1 in poor condition, but I mean, I'm not seeing, that bottom corner's banged up. It's definitely a 1, but it's a presentable 1 for sure. $2,552 with 74 bids. I'm guessing there's a sniper on this one, Michael. He's going to come out soon. Any comments on this Lou Gehrig?
Yeah, so this gets a 1. If you look right above his cap, there's a tiny little pinhole. And if you're looking to get into vintage, pinholes basically, PSA immediately give a 1 to it. And so you can find some really gorgeous ones. And all you need to do is look at it, find the pinhole, and you find a deal.
And the sniper is out. 3 seconds, 2610. Anybody else? Will there be another bid? 2610 on the pinhole PSA 1, Lou Gehrig. And I'm with you. Put a pinhole in a card, mark it down from a PSA 7 to a 1. I'm a buyer all day long. I love those cards. What a great way to get in a good value. All right, Stan Musial, 1948 Leaf. This is a PSA 2.5. That's a good plus. It's a rookie card. Michael, I mean, this is a great card. Now, centering is obviously quite poor on this card. It's situated very low. Just look at that top border versus the bottom border. Side borders look, side centering looks really good. I think that's just a massive fisheye right there in the blue background. Michael, but you've probably seen this one in person. Anything you'd like to say at this? 35 bids, 1102 right now.
These ones are always tough. You're always giving up something with 48 leaf, and so it's still got really great color and eye appeal.
Well, 5 set. There's a bid to 1184. Anybody else? 3 seconds. Who is lurking? Snipers. $1,184 is what that one is going to settle in at, which brings us to this Marcelo Mayer BGS 9 2021 Bowman Chrome Draft Prospect. It's an orange refractor. See how fast I can read auction titles. This is numbered 4 of 25. 25 bids. Michael, I don't know what to expect from this card. Do you?
You know, Marcelo is doing really well in AA right now. The Red Sox are pulling ahead, but with prospect markets, you know, sometimes guys just die out because there's a flavor of the month that's soaking up money. I think we should see some more action on this. It's an orange. He's playing well, but you know, with prospect cards, there is always that question of, all right, but who do people care about this week? So we'll see. Fingers crossed. All
right. Well, I hear something. There it is. There's the sniper. The sniper is there. He's at a distance too. He's lurking back, and there he is. He's effective 2860. Final call. Looks like this one is going to settle in right there at $2,860. Went up by about 30% in the final seconds. All right. Controversial card for the day. Wander Franco. It's a BGS 9.5 2019 Bowman Chrome green refractor. Numbered out of 99. That's a beautiful, beautiful on-card auto. $960, 20 bids. I mean, it's a little awkward right now talking about Wander Franco. We don't really know what's going on with this guy right now, but what do you think, Michael? I mean, do you think that this card, if this auction ended 2 days ago, things would have been different?
Oh, yeah. If this auction ended 2 days ago, we'd be having a really great time. You know, this is the risk of buying anybody who's still an active player, right? This is the risk of buying any card because even after guys retire, you know, you get Karl Malone stuff. So I think we'll see a little bit of action still, but who knows?
OJ Simpson, Brett Favre, players get into trouble after they retire too. 5 seconds left on the Wander. There's a bid, 12 and a quarter. Anybody else? Final call. And this one looks like it's going to end at 13.25. There was a bid in the final seconds. All right, guys. Justin Herbert, 2020 Mosaic, Genesis Prism, and a PSA 10 Gem Mint holder, 16 bids, 1,525. Michael, are you thinking that we are going to see snipers on alert?
I think so. We sold another one of these a few days ago for $1,750. Same card, same grade. So I think we'll see a little bit more action. Obviously, this close to the season, it's always up in the air about who people decide they want to put money into. But Genesis is a great short print. If you're a true Herbert collector, this is a must-have. If you're kind of speculating that the Chargers are going to have a good run, it's also a really good play to make. So I think we'll see like $200-300 more.
Well, I agree. I love Genesis cards. I think they are absolutely beautiful. We got 4 seconds. You better get ready to pull the trigger, everybody. 2 seconds on the Herbert Genesis. And this card is going to settle in right there at $1,575. Congratulations to the new owner, bringing us to a 1955 Bowman Mickey Mantle in a PSA 4.5. That is VG to X plus condition. We've got 37 bids already here, Michael. We're at $1,200. This is a very nice card. I want to check the top to bottom centering. I'm looking at the bottom border there beneath the colored TV sort of band there. I'm going to look at that. Okay, I kind of remember how thick that is. I'm going to, oh, that is really nicely centered top to bottom. That might be
and the other big thing here, I mean, you look at the edges, obviously with the wood grain design, edges are always going to kill this card, and this looks really clean, so I'm hopeful.
You know what? It's the right corner. It's the top right and the bottom right corners. 8 seconds, guys. This is a beautiful card. The centering is wonderful. There's a bid to $1,247. Final call. Anybody else? And this card is going to settle in there at $1,247. We have a Nikola Jokic Crown Royal Kaboom, everybody. Crown Royal Kaboom and a PSA 10 Gem Mint holder. Pretty card. Kabooms are very, very popular in the hobby. I want to very quickly, though, go to a comment that came in earlier here from Tom Newman. It says, how long does it take you to open all them tabs? Tom, it takes some time, I'll tell you. It takes some time for sure. Appreciate the comment and thank you for being here. All right, 24 seconds on this one, Michael. What do you think?
I think whatever it sells for, it should sell for twice that much. Jokic, even though he's had an uptick lately, he's one of the greatest players in the history of the NBA. He's definitely one of the best players of his generation. Why is he so cheap?
Why is he so cheap? Good question. 5 seconds, everybody. 900. There's a bid to 1025. Anybody else? Final call 1326. The snipers were there, but they were invisible. We couldn't even see them. All right. Next up, we have a Shohei Ohtani Topps Chrome Update debut refractor. Out of 250, only 250 copies of this card have ever been printed. This is a gem mint PSA 10. Something tells me we're not going to see any Wander Franco type issues with Shohei Ohtani. I don't know why I feel that way, but I just do. What do you think about this one, Michael?
I love this. It's a little bit of a deep cut for people who are building out that Ohtani collection. It's just a great image of him. Refractor looks gorgeous. I think now we might see a little bit of hesitancy around Ohtani's market just because the Angels aren't going to the playoffs. So now it's about where he's going to land. So I think a lot of people are a little hands off, but we should see a little bit more.
There's the snipers. They are both out. They're going to take it from both sides. 25-75. The snipers pulled the trigger. One of them did at least. And that is going to be where that one's going to settle. It looks like at $2,575. And look who we have with us now. None other than Mr. Mike Cans himself. Mike, welcome to the show. How you doing, buddy? Why are you so
guys? Doing well. Sorry I was a little bit late. Had a dinner to go to, and I'm back and ready to join the watch party.
Well, we are having some fun here. The snipers have been effective tonight. Brings us to our second Luka card of the night, 2018 National Treasures, white box, rookie auto, 1 of 1. Beautiful, beautiful big autograph there. Filled out the space, like perfectly placed. You can't place an autograph any better than that, Mike. What do you think of it?
Yeah, great card. I think the Prism Luka that we sold earlier got a pretty good number. I really think this one will follow. The white boxes are a little strange, obviously. They're 101s, but there's a few of them. It seems like there's demand. So,
well, the sniper is there, but he is going to put his gun away. And oh no, he's not. 4,251. That card got a bid in the final split seconds. We couldn't even see it. Second kaboom of the night, guys. This is a Kevin Durant. This is the gold. Only 10 of these made. We know gold is all the rage in our hobby. And this is a beautiful card. Look at this. Wow. Michael, talk to us about this one. It's at $6,100 with 66 bids.
I mean, I love this. I said this in a reel we did earlier. Kabooms are already so gorgeous. And this was the only thing they could have done to make them better. I mean, adding gold is just amazing. They look so great under light. I know there's the green 101, but the gold just looks incredible. And again, KD's on a great team now. Should be an exciting season for him.
I think I prefer the gold out of 10 to the green out of 1 myself. $6,100, 66 bids. Final opportunity, everybody, to get a bid in. 1 second, and this card is going to end there at $6,100. Congratulations to the new owner, Erling Haaland, 2019 Topps Museum Collection. This is only a card printed 24 times. Number 11 to 24. It's a PSA 8. Mike Kantz, we're at $1,900. We have 31 bids here. Looks like there's even a piece of jersey there. What do you think of this piece, Mike?
Yeah, so this is I believe is considered a rookie auto of Haaland. Not really much of him out there besides he has the Topps Chrome auto, but you don't really see a lot of rookie autos of him. And obviously he's been really, really breaking out lately. So, it's a great piece and a great set. And I've actually never seen this card before.
Well, here we go. The pair of snipers are back. And that card all of a sudden doubles to $3,839, $989, $3,989. Erling Haaland. The snipers were ready to take that card down, and they did. Next up, we have a Mark who?
Vienchas.
Mark Vienchas, 2017 Bowman Chrome Draft Prospect Super Fractor. This is the 1 of 1, everybody. I can't tell you much about this player. Michael, what can you tell us?
A hard-hitting infielder for the Mets. Prospect who's kind of next year is really going to be the prove-it year for him. He had an okay couple appearances in the majors this year. but definitely a guy who really needs to make a big splash next year. But the Mets are starting to rebuild in a big way around those young guys. So this could be an exciting card to see where it goes this year versus next year.
Well, this is a super fractor. I mean, that's the player's most important card of all time for the most part. 4 seconds. There it goes. 11, 15, 20, 16. I can't even keep up with how fast the snipers are pulling the trigger in the background. All right, everybody. Here is the 1953 Satchel Paige. This is an SGC 5EX. Excellent condition. We have 16 bids. We're at $921. I'm going to do a quick scan of this card. Top of it looks beautiful. Right edge is beautiful. The edges around the red nameplate on the bottom, very, very strong for the grade. I don't know what this card looks really strong. I mean, side-to-side centering might be the worst thing that I can see. Otherwise, this is a great example of a 5, you guys. This is just beautiful. 21 bids, $1,326. 53 tops, in my opinion, is the most beautiful baseball card set ever produced. I love the artwork. I love the images, and Satchel Paige is one of the most important cards from this set. 5 seconds left. Anybody else interested? 1580. There's a bid. 1 second. Final chance. And this card is going to end at $1,580. Congratulations to its new owner. We're going to follow it up with a PSA 1 poor condition 52 tops Willie Mays. Now, listen, let's not pull any punches here. This card is a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a mess. I mean, look at it. But so many people collect this set. They need to fill in their set. They need to fill in that spot in their binder or in their drawer, wherever they keep these things. And this card counts. No doubt about it. But it's got problems. The card has problems. It's appropriately graded as a 1. So take it for what it is. It's going to make somebody very, very happy. Mike Kantz, anything you'd like to say about this before it ends?
Yeah, I mean, it's an affordable copy. And my experience with mantles is the lower grades are much more affordable, and people who just really want the card, this is perfect for them.
And we've had a bid. We're up to $1,854. There's another one to $2,004 for this PSA 1 Willie Mays 52 tops. One of the most iconic cards in the hobby. Not like a top 10, but it's like a top 50, I would have to think. All right, guys. 1948 Leaf, Ted Williams. This looks a lot like who did we have? The Musial. Centering is the same as the Musial we saw. It's almost bang on side to side, but it's really low on the cardboard canvas. A much thicker top border than bottom, but it's a 4 still. The card is beautiful. This to me is one of the most beautiful vintage cards out there. I love the image. Look at that. Look at that. He's finished his follow through. He's watching the ball go, heading deep in center field, and probably a home run right there, you guys. 1,276, 37 bids so far, 10 seconds left. Let's see what happens. Michael, you want to jump in as we wind down?
You said it. It's one of the most beautiful vintage pieces ever. Centering's a bit tough to get over, but I mean, this is a gorgeous card that somebody's going to cherish for a long time because it's just incredible piece.
We had one bid that came in at the very end. This one settles in at $1,326, which brings us to our first, and I think only, Brock Purdy card of the night, 2022 Contenders Optic, Purple Pulsar Rookie Auto. Only 21 copies printed. This is a Pop 2 in this PSA 10 Auto 10. Double dimes, everybody. Mike Kantz, Brock Purdy. What do you think of this piece?
Yeah, I mean, there was talks that he would miss significant amount of time this season with the injury, but it sounds like he's cleared and good to go and has a good chance of being the starter again. So I think that's really helped his market bounce back. 65 bids, $3,550. Anybody else out there? There's a bid to $3,700. 2 seconds left. And this Brock Purdy Contenders Optic Purple Pulsar is going to sell for $3,700 with 69 bids. Going from a young prospect quarterback to the GOAT of all GOAT quarterbacks, Tom Brady. This is a 2014 National Treasures Timeline Nicknames jersey, number 2 of 5 with an autograph. Autograph looks very nice on this one, Mike. What do you think of this? You know your Brady card. Yeah, this is a card I've owned. Of the 5, I feel like I've owned 2 or 3 of the 5. I think there's another similar version number to 5 too, but There was a time where the cheapest Brady auto sticker Brady auto was like 3,500, $4,000, and this is an NT card. And obviously Brady's are soft, but I feel like right now, to get a jersey NT auto of Brady, well, there you go. I don't even have to talk anymore. It's already
The sniper's
$3,000.
there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, under $3,000
seconds.
deal.
And this one is going to settle in at $3,000. All right. Next up, Bobby Witt Jr., 2020 Bowman Chrome Prospect, Blue Refractor, 150 copies made. This is number 003 in a BGS 9.5 holder. Subgrades are 9.5 on corner, surface, and edges. Centering is a 9. I mean, centering looks pretty darn good to me. Maybe it's off a little bit, but is it only a 9? I don't know. It looks really nice to me. Beautiful autograph, laid down absolutely perfectly. Didn't let up at all. $1,275, 32 bids. Michael, comments?
I mean, Bobby Witt, great player on a bad team. And if we want to find out how good the centering really is, could always buy it, crack it, send it to tag. Just saying.
Just find out exactly. All right, guys, 8 seconds left. The sniper is there. He is possibly going to pull the trigger, and there he does. $1,850. Oh, just so exciting when the sniper not only appears, but pulls the trigger. All right, guys, Aaron Judge, 2017 Topps Chrome Purple Refractor. This is a Gem Mint 9.5. This is a true gem, everybody. All 9.5s. The autograph has a grade of a 10, numbered out at 250, number 18 at 250. A perfect autograph. Wow. These guys signed nicely. A perfect autograph. $475. The snipers are coming out, you guys. There they are. I see them right now. They think there's more room to go here. Michael, what do you think?
Yeah, the Yankees have had kind of a disappointing season, but Judge is still playing like he is when he's not hurt, and he's one of the greatest players in the modern generation. This just feels way too cheap right now.
Well, here we go. There's 9 seconds left for other people to decide if they agree with you or not. We got two snipers. Two snipers are on the scene right now. Are they going to pull the trigger? 982. There it is. The snipers came out and they made their presence known and felt by everybody. 982. All right. Another kaboom. A gold kaboom. A Tracy McGrady gold kaboom from 2022 Crown Royal. It is in a PSA 9 mint condition holder, numbered 3 of 10. Only 10 copies ever printed of Tracy McGrady. $2,650 with 54 bids as we sit right now. I'm wondering to myself, does this have room to move? Michael, whoever unmutes first, what do you think? Is there room to move?
Yeah, I mean, this is higher than I thought it was going to go. I don't really know the gold kaboom market as well as I should, but I know that they're super crazy, and T-Mac's got a big following, so this card could sell for $1,500 or $4,000, and I could probably see some reasoning on both sides. So I think this is a good number where it's at, and I think it's about as expected.
And there it goes. That one is going to settle in at $3,550, you guys. The snipers are so good. They're eluding even me, and I'm like puppeting them, and I still can't see them coming. All right, guys. Wander Franco. Second time we're seeing Wander tonight. It's a PSA 9 mint condition with the auto getting a 10 grade from his 2019 Bowman Chrome Prospect Blue Refractor. Only 150 copies ever made. 31 bids so far. 30 seconds left. $1,989 as it sits. I love the color match on this piece, Michael. What do you think?
Yeah, I think the color match is great. And also, like you said, really good autos. Some of his autos are terrible, but this is a really clean one. Flowing, no lifting, no streaking. Perfect collector copy.
Yeah, all these cards we're seeing tonight have perfect autographs. 4 seconds. Get those final bids in right now, everybody. Last chance. 1 second. And the second Wander of the night is going to sell for $1,989, which brings us to a Topps Chrome LeBron James rookie card, where it's in a PSA 10 gem mint holder. $5,001 so far. I mean, it's just a beautiful card overall. I used to own one of these. I don't anymore. I'd love to get another one. What do you guys think of this one, Mike Kantz?
Yeah, just like Michael was saying on the Durant Refractor earlier, this was one that, if you look at the historical graph, You look from a couple $100 all the way up. I think they got up to like 40 grand or something really, really crazy. I've sold them all along that spectrum too, which is pretty cool. But, these things sell really often. I think the value's pretty set. Like you said, no 10s are equal. This looks really, really well centered.
Well, let's see if there's anyone else lurking to put it a bit further above 5,000, but it looks like this card is going to settle in right there at that $5,201 mark. We did get one more incremental bid. All right, guys, we have a PSA 7 86 Fleer, Michael Jordan rookie. I want to take a quick look at this. Top left corner and edge looks really, really nice. Top edge looks perfect. Top right corner looks perfect to me. Right edge, stunning. Bottom right corner, like the smallest amount of white maybe. Bottom edge, beautiful. Bottom left corner, like beautiful. Left edge. What is wrong with this card? Centering is it, right? Top to bottom, left to right a little bit, only centering. Beautiful copy from what we can see here. $4,900, 45 bids. Michael Hathaway, anything you want to say about this one?
Still one of the most iconic cards of all time, even a little off center. You got to get it. Come on.
Let's see what happens here. 4 seconds. Will there be another bid? Is there a sniper lurking? 4,900. 4,900 it is on the PSA 7. That was a really nice 7, though, you guys. Like a really nice 7. All right. These are such amazing cards. 97 Skybox Metal Universe, the championship PMGs, numbered out of 50. This is Sean Kemp. I mean, he's no slouch, right? BGS 8.5. Now, this is the edges are an 8, which is kind of normal for PMGs, but like it wouldn't even bother me. Like this to me is, look at the other subgrades, 2 9s and a 9.5 for centering. These are amazing cards, you guys. Mike Kantz, you know these cards. How amazing are they?
Yeah, I mean, just awesome cards. They don't make them like that anymore. You look at like what a Jordan, Kobe would sell for, and then you look at Sean Kemp, obviously not the same caliber as them, but to sell for, a couple percent of what the other guys would sell for is just a little crazy. So I think
even less. I mean, the Jordan in this card sells for a couple $100,000 at this point, probably.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Crazy. We did get another bid. $2,370, 73 bids on the Sean Kemp Championship Precious Metal Gems. All right, guys, a beautiful card. 1949 Bowman, Jackie Robinson. I think we consider it to be a rookie card. It's an SGC 4. I mean, just a great card overall. I own his Leaf rookie, his 48 Leaf. This is the 49 Bowman. There's controversy over when this card actually came out. I think some people consider it to be a rookie card as well. So great options here. I'd love to add one of these to go with my Leaf card, have the pair. Anyway, this particular offering, an SGC 4, VG to X, $3,750 right now, 39 bids. I mean, it looks very nice. The centering isn't perfect, but I think there might be someone sniping. There he is. The sniper is there. Is he going to pull the trigger? We're at $3,750. There it is, $4,309. He pulls the trigger, and we have a final bid coming in on that beautiful SGC 4. Jackie Robinson, Bowman, I believe to be a rookie card, which brings us to the Hemet Journal. Cassius Clay, Muhammad Ali. This is a PSA 4. These cards are literally snipped out of a magazine, hand cut as such. This one, they did a great job cutting this one. It looks absolutely beautiful. It's only a 4, and I can't really see why, unless it's that fisheye up there beside his face. Could be something on the back. Looks like there's some sort of glue or I don't know. Something was going on in the back, but it's very discreet.
Some of the newer PSA slabs, the inner sleeve gives those Newton rings. For some reason, it really shows up when there's thinner cardstock. You see it a lot with the soccer stickers. This is just a gorgeous copy, though.
35 bids, guys. 5 seconds left. Get a bid in. This card is beautiful. There's a bid to third. There's another bid to 4,605. Snipers were not messing around with the Hemet Journal Cassius Clay rookie card. All right. Oh, one of my favorite cards. This is your 51 Bowman. This is the only true rookie of Mr. Mickey Mantle. And this one is authentic altered. So I'm not sure what the alteration is. It seems to fit in the holder pretty nice. It may or may not be trimmed. It may be color added. PSA just doesn't have the ability to tell you what the alteration is, but you sure would like to know. You see some stains on the back, typical. Those don't bother me. I have a copy of this card. I love it. And $5,607, you guys, for an authentic altered version of it. 36 bids, 14 seconds. This is a great opportunity to get into a legitimate, authentic copy of this card for under like $20,000. 4 seconds. Anybody else out there? Let's see what happens here. Final second. This card is going to settle in at $7,410. $7,410. I think that's a great buy. Beautiful, beautiful card. All right, guys. We are now sitting with a Kobe Bryant 2019 Select In-Flight Signature Silver Auto, BGS 9.5. The autograph has a grade of a 10. 46 bids. It's at $4,050 right now. Would either of you like to say anything about this card?
Yeah, this is one of the last autographs he signed this set. That's kind of an interesting fact. But also the whole subset across all years of Select, this is one of the much better ones, the more desired ones. So cards tend to sell higher when it's in that subset. And you combine Kobe and, the kind of the backstory and the history of this is one of his last autos. It makes it a lot more valuable and more desired.
$5,601 with 49 bids on the Kobe. 5,823 I saw. We had even more bids come in after the clock turned. All right, guys, this is a 1986 Topps football unopened wax box, 36 packs. Obviously, you should know this. Jerry Rice is the key rookie in this box, but you also have Steve Young, Reggie White, Boomer Esiason, and Bruce Smith. It is actually a loaded rookie class, but there's no doubt that Jerry Rice is the star of the show. This is a unopened BBCE baseball card exchange wrapped box, authenticated as unaltered by BBCE. $2,900, 26 bids. These make amazing display pieces. They make amazing, open them up with friends, do a group break, that kind of thing. Sell one pack at a time. Who's going to hit the Jerry Rice? 2,900, 5 seconds. Seems like a great deal to me. I don't know comps, but what an amazing piece this is. Looks like it's going to settle in right there at $2,900. Congratulations to the winner of that. Now, this next card here is a perfect pairing for that authentic altered Mickey Mantle we saw. This is Willie Mays' only true rookie card, the 51 Bowman. We saw the low grade, the PSA 152 top sell earlier for just over $2,000. This card presents so much nicer. So much nicer. I mean, I don't know. It must have a crease or a wrinkle somewhere. Is that a pinhole at the top, Michael? Do you know what's going on there? I don't think it is. I think it's just a printing.
I didn't give this one too much of a look to see exactly what was going on because, like we said, there's a lot of small things going on that add up to the two, but it's a gorgeous eye appeal copy. I think this is one that you're going to be happy with for a long time because you just look at it.
And you're only going to pay around $4,900 unless there's a sniper looking to pull the trigger. Like that's $6,300. I think still a great buy on that. That is a nice card. More and more people are looking past the grade on a slab and are looking to the card itself. And that was a beautiful example of a low grade, in my opinion. All right, guys, this is a Luka Donruss Optic Rated Rookie Blue Prism autograph, only 49 copies printed. You have like a perfect color match going on here. It's a mint condition PSA 9 card. The autograph is graded a 10. Autograph looks great to me. 74 bids. We're at $8,067. I'll tell you what, the hobby is not even close to giving up, or not that they would. The hobby is still behind Luka, extensively behind Luka. He's a hobby darling. We have 7 seconds left, you guys. 6 seconds. Anybody else out there want to push this closer to the 5-figure? There's a bid to 8,200. Let's let this one turn over and see if there were any final bids. 8,200 on that amazing Luka rookie out of 49 copies. All right, Junior Caminero, everybody, a PSA 10 gem mint condition Bowman Chrome prospect. This is the gold refractor, 50 copies only ever printed. While he does not have the most extensive, artistic, or beautiful autograph, he laid it down perfectly on this particular copy of this card. You can see right there, number 48 of 50. He's wearing his shades. He's got his chains. He's ready for business on the field here. $4,350, 40 bids as we sit. Michael, any comments?
I mean, just one of the most promising prospects in baseball right now. And we sold an 8 of this a little while ago for, I think, like 3 or 4 grand. So should see a little bit more action, but great card.
Well, let's see what we got. What happens here? 3 seconds. Final call, everybody. Last chance. Looks like this junior Caminero is going to say, oh, it did get more action. It got more action. $5,125. All right. Kenny Pickett in the house. 2021 Panini Select. This is the 401, number 401, the XRC Gold Prism rookie card. Only 10 copies printed, you guys. It's a Gem Mint 10. Beautiful card. Population of 2, 83 bids, $6,300. I'm hearing a lot about Kenny Pickett right now, Michael. What do you think? What do you think his early season's going to look like?
I mean, listen, you see those training camp videos of the throws that he's giving to George Pickens. Those guys are working together so well already. And, the city of Pittsburgh loves him. I think he could have a huge season. Going to depend a lot on how the rest of that team gels, but it's going to be an exciting watch.
Well, let's see. Look at that. The sniper is on the scene. 5 seconds left, everybody. Last call. Final chance. 2 seconds. Is the sniper just going to walk away empty-handed? Yes, he's going to walk away empty-handed, but somebody got a great card at $6,300 right there. Another Shohei Ohtani. This is a 2018 Topps Chrome, number 700. Gold refractor rookie, 50 copies made. It's a Gem Mint PSA 10. Beautiful batting pose card. I think this is a great looking piece. We are at $5,300. We have 46 bids. We have 30 seconds left on this one, you guys. Let's watch this card for a few seconds here. I want to go to a couple comments while the clock is ticking down. Joe Perot says Shohei Gold, Luka on a diet. Daniel A did not understand how that Cassius Clay Ali was only a 4. I don't know. We were both missing something there, Daniel. I agree with you on that. 8 seconds left, you guys, on the Shohei Ohtani. 5 seconds. Final chance. $6,100. $6,433. 2 snipers, and they both pulled the trigger. All right. Next up, MC Mondays. It's a night full of action, you guys. We have a Population 1, Pop 1, Gem Mint 10, 2015 Flawless, Nikola Jokic, Ruby, rookie card, numbered out of 15. As I said, Gem Mint 10, 50 bids so far, $2,750. This is a very pretty card. That red foil, I don't know if this would be considered hollow foil. I'm not sure, but a beautiful, beautiful card. Full body shot, which is nice to see. He's just, what is he just about? He's eyeing the basket like it is his, what. He is about to make it his and put that ball through the hoop. Mike Kantz, any quick comments?
Yeah, I mean, Jokic doesn't have a ton of rookie stuff that's high end, doesn't have an NT RPA, anything like that. So I think this card carries a little more weight than a standard player's flawless gem would.
$4,750, 55 bids. There was action on the end of that card. That brings us to a 2018 Panini Prism factory sealed 12-pack box. This year is loaded with rookies. If you don't know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Michael Porter Jr., Trae Young, Luka Doncic, and Fernie Simons, Jalen Brunson, Jaren Jackson, Lonnie Walker, DeAndre Ayton, Kevin Huerter, Costas Antetokounmpo, $3,150, 32 bids here. I mean, I don't know. Michael, are we going to see some more bids on this one?
I think so. I think as you get close to the season, there's always excitement about younger players. And like you said, it's such a stacked class. You have the ability to get exposed to so many people's markets at once or have an awesome display piece.
Well, there's a bid to $3,451. Final chance. This box is going to settle in at $3,451. A bit earlier on tonight, you guys, Kevin asked if we could post a contact email for MC Sports Cards in the chat. Would one of you guys mind going to the chat and posting the email so that Kevin can communicate with you and potentially send in a submission for consignment to MC Sports Cards? David Ventura says, how much hockey was selling at the National? If you had it, you were selling it, Kevin or David. I'm sorry, because not many people had it, but it was out there. You could find it if you looked hard enough for it. So check. Yeah, come next time. You will love it. Absolutely. The National was great. All right, guys. We have a Kenny Pickett National Treasures Redemption. This is the Stars and Stripes. There will be 25 copies of this card printed, 39 bids. So far, we're at $11,200. Let's see what's going to happen here. Let's see. 11-8, 11-8. Sniper comes late. Sniper comes late to 11-8. And that is going to end at an amount of $11,800 on the Kenny Pickett Stars and Stripes National Treasures. Speaking of Antetokounmpos, we have a Giannis Antetokounmpo PSA 10 2013 draft selections. Gold Prism. Rookie card, only 10 copies printed. It's at $5,150 at this exact moment with 49 bids right now. Let's see what comes on this one. A couple more comments have come in. Let's just see what you guys are talking about. I see we're having a nice conversation here. You guys are liking some of these cards, as am I. 18 seconds left on the Giannis. We're at $5,150. There's the snipers. There they are. Two of them came out for this party. Let's see. They're talking amongst each other. They're saying, are we going to pull the trigger? They're thinking about it. They are thinking hard. And what are they going to do? Looks like that card is going to sell for $7,600. It goes up 40% after the snipers left the building. We had a third sniper. We couldn't see or hear him. These guys are ninjas, ninja snipers. This is a beautiful card, isn't it? This is a Patrick Mahomes 2019 Impeccable Elegance logo patch auto. That is the Nike swoosh, everybody. It's a platinum 1 of 1 and a BGS 8.5 holder. Surface is the culprit of the lowest grade being an 8. Can't see why. The autograph is laid down beautifully. The nice scripted 1 of 1 in silver there off to the left. Really a nice card with that beautiful platinum hollow foil. 50 bids right now, $6,350. 10 seconds only left on the clock. Get your bids in. 7,200. The bid comes in. 2 seconds. 7,605. $8,200. This card takes off. The snipers were there, but they were invisible. They are so smooth. All right, you guys. Juan Soto, 2018 Panini Prism, the gold vinyl rookie signatures auto, 1 of 1. $1,827, 33 bids. Michael, tell me why this card is only $1,827, if you can explain that.
It's technically an unlicensed product. Panini products for baseball, some people just stay away from it because of the lack of licensing. But the reality is that they're really fun, affordable rips, and that turns a lot of people from ripping it into having a real love for it. So there's definitely a market, and there's definitely a passionate fan base for these cards. So it's cheap in the grand scheme of if you compare it to a top superfractor, but a strong card and a card that those guys are going to love.
Yeah, I didn't realize when I was asking that it was the unlicensed Panini copy, but makes sense. We're at $3,237. Not bad. I mean, we almost doubled there in the final seconds. Very, very cool. All right, guys. Next up, we have a Brett. I don't know how to say it. Is it Batty or Beatty? Who knows? Batty?
Batty.
Thank you. Brett Batty, 2019 Bowman Chrome Draft Prospect. Red Refractor, guys. Only 5 copies of this card were printed. This is 4 of 5. That autograph, again, I gotta tell you, these Topps Chrome, Bowman Chrome, the autographs lay down so nicely on these. Great looking card. 6 bids, $787 with 23 seconds left, Michael. You think we're going to see more action?
I think so. The last sale from this was several years ago and at a different point in Batty's career, but he's still got a lot of promise, and there are a lot of believers in the Mets.
All right, well, let's see what happens here. We only have 6 seconds left. We're at 787. Any final bids? Oh, are there final bids? What are you talking about? From 747 up to $2,478. That tells you 2 people were willing to pay over $2,400 on this card, and one guy had a super bid in there ahead of time. Very, very nice to see. All right, guys, we have a 2022 Panini 1 football first off the line 20-box case, sealed. Rookie cards include Trey Lance, Kenny Pickett, Jamar Chase, Bailey Zappi, and Desmond Ritter. Those are the main rookies that I'm aware of in this case. $6,889, 15 bids right now. This is not a nice display piece. Cases are not nice display pieces. Individual boxes are beautiful display pieces. This is meant to be opened eventually or turned into 20 display hobby boxes. There's a bid to $7,300. Anybody else, guys? Final call. First off the line, $7,661 on the Panini One. First off the line, sealed case, $7,861. Very nice to see. Now, here we have my all-time favorite vintage card in the hobby, the 1948 Leaf, Jackie Robinson. This is a VG to X SGC4. We have 26 bids right now. We have a minute and a half left. We can actually take a short breather here, fellas. At least I can. Short breather here. We are at $9,900. Let's take a look at the card. No time to breathe. No time to breathe. I want to take a look at this. So, first of all, centering. The right border and the bottom border are smaller than the left border and the top border. So it is off centered low and to the right. But of course, it's a 4. The color is very nice. I'm noticing it's got some spots on it, but you know what? I don't know what that is. I think it's just the age of the cardstock. Doesn't bother me. The bottom right corner, not perfect. Top right corner, very nice for a 4. Top left corner, even nicer. And bottom left corner, looks like the bottom. Very nice for a 4. Let's take a quick look at the back here of this card. Yeah, I mean, it's really nice. You might be noticing some of these darker spots. Very common on these cards from the 40s and early 50s. Personally, does not bother me. And I got lots of cards from this era. I like when they have some of that like weird spot because number one, it shows its age, which these aren't people. These are not human beings that are trying to disguise themselves as 25-year-olds when they're 75-year-olds or whatever. They want to look their age, and this card does look its age. 12 seconds left on it, 26 bids, $9,900. Michael, you want to take us down the home stretch?
Just a gorgeous card. Could see a little bit of a bump. This is a Grail card. Yeah, there you go. Another $2,500 Grail card for a lot of people and for good reason. I mean, look at that. Just a beautiful piece.
For very good reason. My all-time favorite. I have so much respect for Jackie, his history, how important he was to professional sports and overall to society. Awesome, awesome card. Now, here's another player who, Shohei Ohtani. He's doing things that no one expected. He is compared to Babe Ruth on a regular basis. People say he's better than Babe Ruth ever was. Probably true. I mean, let's face it, conditioning is just so much more sophisticated now than it was back in the first half of the last century. But this is the kanji auto version of his Goodwin Gaudi Sport Royalty card from 2018. This is a BGS 9.5. We are sitting at $20,300 right now with 44 bids. Michael, what are your thoughts on this card? I mean, where do you think it's going to land? And how cool is it to have the kanji auto?
I think this goes a little bit higher. It's so cool. So, Ohtani really does not sign in kanji basically ever. There are a couple of his Bowman Chrome autos that had kanji. But even his other cards in this Gaudi set, he signed with his English style autograph. So for a lot of Ohtani collectors, that kanji auto is basically the white whale that's so elusive because one, there's so few of them, and two, no one really knows exactly how many there are. So there's this sense whenever these come up, is this the last time I'm going to see one for about another 5 years? So I think at the end of the day, I could see this not moving at all. I could see this doing 30,000 or anywhere in between. So it's just going to come down to who wants it more. Well,
the sniper just appeared on the scene for 6 seconds. He's there just in case. There's a bid to 20,000 for 21,099. And this card is going to settle in at $21,099. Very cool card. Unique card. You don't see many of those. All right. Another 48 Leaf card. Now, this is a beautiful copy in a PSA 4 VG to X holder. Right away, you can notice that it's a little bit low. Well, it's low. Centering top to bottom is off, but I always say I prefer my vertical centering to be off versus my horizontal centering. And the horizontal centering on this one looks to be close to perfect, if not perfect. I can tell you right now, the color on this card is beautiful and bold. Corners and edges from this distance, and I can see it kind of how you all do, looks very nice. But let's get a bit of a closer look. We have 1:15 till it ends. 28 bids right now, $5,401. That top left corner looks like a 4 to me, maybe a bit better, but doesn't offend me at all. Top right corner, very consistent. Right edge is nice. Bottom right corner looks good. Bottom left corner is probably the best of the corners. Bottom right corner, not the best of the corners, but not bad. I love this card, you guys. I love it because it looks its age. It doesn't look it's just not too perfect. A great copy overall. And I mean, maybe if it was better centered, this thing could sell for almost double what it probably would otherwise. So a great opportunity for somebody to get into the 48 Leaf Babe Ruth. This is post playing days, but it's still one of his most popular cards. Mike Kantz, what do you want to say about this piece?
Yeah, presents really well. There's a number of vintage cards that we have in this auction that came from a collection that was a find from one of our customers. A lot of these have never seen the light of day before since they were tucked away years and years ago. So to see them surface and still look really good with the colors and everything is awesome.
And there we go. The snipers were out there. We're at $6,100, 30 bids total. Let's see if there was anything else in the final split seconds. There was not. Very nice. And here's the card that Joe Perot mentioned early on before we got started tonight. This is a card, you guys. This is a card. This is the 1949 Bowman Satchel Paige rookie card. It's in a PSA 6.5 holder. And I mean, this thing looks nicer than that to me. Okay, wait, I didn't see that fisheye right there beside his baseball cap, which is that there is a flaw there. That is a defect, but that left edge, it's a rough cut, but it's beautiful. The corners look great. The right edge is beautiful, a little bit of a rough cut, but I like that. I'm, especially if you come from if you like a Wayne Gretzky, O-Pee-Chee rookie, you're used to that centering. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's really, really nice still. 49 bids, $8,588. I mean, what a card, you guys. Michael is like, and I own a copy of this card. I own this card in a PSA 5 holder, and I love it. This looks quite a bit nicer than my 5. What do you think, Michael?
This is, and Mike has seen more of these than me. You've seen more of these than me, but to my eye, this is probably the nicest I've ever seen underneath an 8, and it's just ridiculous how beautiful this is. I mean, this set is so tough for print quality, centering, registration, color. Everything that can go wrong does go wrong. And yet here we have just an incredible copy that scores so high on everything. I mean, it earns his 6.5, and Franklin could probably get a nice eye appeal sticker if you send it in somewhere. Just absolutely beautiful. And you talk about a card that you want to upgrade again and again and again. I think once you get this, where do you really go for an upgrade? I don't know, until you're shelling out 6 figures. So this is insane.
It's an amazing card. Its only issue is that fisheye right there beside the baseball cap. But there we go, $10,544 with 54 bids. An amazing card. Congratulations to the new owner of that. And that's going to bring us to the final item on this MC Mondays, part 1 of 2 back-to-back weeks, you guys. Looking forward to seeing everybody back here next Monday for MC Mondays, episode number 6. Mike, we have some time here. Tell us a little bit about back-to-back MC Mondays. We did talk about it at the beginning of the show before you joined, but let's hear from you.
Yeah, I mean, took in a ton at the National, and we've learned through these MC Mondays that we don't want to overdo it. We like the 1 minute apart, and there's only so many minutes to put in a show before it just becomes too much. So, we figured let's go back to back. A good number of these cards were national submissions, but really the bulk of it were mail-in submissions after the show. So, it looks like we're going to start another one next week too, because we got so much other stuff coming in. So maybe this turns into a weekly thing. Not sure yet. That's kind of the goal, but getting these high quality cards so frequently is not easy. I mean, we've been fortunate to have great clients who regularly submit them to us, but to get 50 to 60 a week is not easy, like I said. So, we've been doing well with it, and we're hoping we can do more than 2 a month.
Well, I think it's important, like for your consignment clients, they don't want you sitting on these cards too long. So if that means going to weekly, I mean, you're gonna scale up and ramp up and do what you have to do to accommodate. I love the size of the auction. This 55 to 60 pieces makes for a great show here that we're doing. I fully enjoy it, and so I love what you're doing, Mike. Good stuff. This card has 60 bids. We're at $9,600 right now. 4 seconds left. Final chance of the night, everybody, to get a card in MC Mondays. It's a 10-10 as well. It's going to settle in at that $9,600. So very, very nice to see. A great night of MC Mondays, you guys. I don't know. We had a lot of action in the end of several of these cards. I don't think anything really disappointed here tonight. Go ahead, Mike. Any comments?
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like a lot of strong numbers. Looks like stuff sold a little bit. Some stuff sold a little less than expected. Some stuff sold a little bit better. Some stuff sold way better, but I didn't really notice anything that sold way less. It seems like, every MC Monday so far, there's always been one or two that maybe sell a lot less than we thought. And that's kind of the thing with any auction house. But this time I just didn't really notice anything that was like, wow, that was cheap. So that's a good sign. I think we're getting a lot more eyes, and a lot more people are kind of learning about what we're doing here. And therefore it's helping the sale prices because nothing is falling through the cracks.
And again, as I mentioned before you came on, I think, you guys had a great setup at the National. I came by several times. I was saying you guys were so busy, I could never really sit there and chat with you. You were always being pulled away, which is a great sign. But more, having that exposure, being out there, it does help. Even tonight, there was the Brett Batty card was at like $677, and I'm looking at it, it sold for $2,478. I mean, it got those bids at the very end. That was nice to see, and that card wasn't alone. A late hello to you, 90s Hockey Collector. Good to see you, Jason Puck. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you being here, along with everybody else in the chat. Michael, any final comments from you? Any sneak peeks? I mean, listen, we know that MC Mondays episode 6, which ends a week from today, those auctions are already up there. You guys can all go in and see them right now. I'll actually put the link to them in the chat right now. I did it early. I'll do it again right now. You should be able to click on that, and that will show you directly what cards are going to end next Monday that we, myself, a combination of Michael, Mike, and Moody are going to be here talking about these cards. We're going to have snipers on alert. They're going to be here. Some of them, I don't know which ones, how many at a time, but they will be here as well. And check it out. Join us. Joe Pro wants to know, will we see you guys? Will we see MC Sports Cards at the Burbank show?
Yeah, I will be there. Buy, sell, trade, accepting consignment. So anyone who's watching, if you're going to be there and have some stuff, don't want to mail it, stop by. And even if you just want to say hello, definitely looking forward to meeting everybody.
Yeah, right on. And I am confirmed for the Burbank show myself. I will be there. So I'm going to get to see you guys again. Maybe I'll make your Friday night dinner this time.
No dinner at the Burbank show, unfortunately, but that can change.
Well, I just kind of guilted you into it, didn't I?
Yeah,
actually, I should be taking you out for dinner.
Yeah.
Since I stood you up at the National.
It's okay. You had a bunch going on.
Yeah. CC says, great auction, healthy numbers for the hobby. Thank you, CC. Daniel, good night to you. Great to see you as always. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody at the Burbank show coming up at the end of the month, Thursday, August 31st until Sunday, September the 3rd, I think it is. Yeah, that's a 4-day show. That's going to be a lot of fun. MC Sports Cards will be there set up. Kevin wants the contact email for MC.
So we're having some work done on our website, and it made the current website, kind of took it off.
I'm going to put it in the chat now for you guys.
info@mcsportscards.com.
Kevin, there it is for you. info@mcsportscards.com. I'm going to add that, you guys, to the ticker that right now where we're showing the link to the items ending. I'm going to change that. So going forward, that email will be there for everybody. And I just want the MC team to know that. So that'll be good. I'm going to make that change right now. And all right. So anything else, Michael, that you'd like the audience to know, those that are still here before we break?
We're always taking consignment. Obviously, we gave out the contact info. We're always responsive on Instagram, consign_with_MC. Mike's going to be at Burbank. All of us will be at the Causeway Card Show, TD Garden, next Saturday. So we'll be taking consignment there. Swing by. It's going to be a great show. Obviously, with the UFC fight at the Garden later that night, there's going to be some good guests. And we're always taking consignment, and we're always willing to talk to people about what they should do and what the best approach is. And I think that's one of the great things that Moody, who couldn't be here with us today, is so good at, who understands fixed versus auction markets and is always willing to help people understand what the right path for consignment is. So we're always excited to help people sell some cards and hopefully cash up to get some better cards.
Let me ask you this before we break, for everyone who's considering this. Is there like a minimum value card that you guys want to take on? Will you take on $5 cards, $50 cards?
Yeah, I mean, we'll take anything. Our rate structure is more geared towards like the $50 and over, but like I said, we'll take anything. If you have a bulk amount of cheaper cards, $5, $10 cards, there are better options out there if that's what you're looking to sell. But if you have like those, 50 and up and higher end cards, I truly think we're one of the best options on handling those. So. But yeah, anything you want to send us, we will take. But we with our fee scale, just please make sure you understand it really well if you do have a lot of cheaper items.
Well, one thing I want to point out is that I know that if I were to sell on eBay myself, I'm going to pay about 13% in fees, I believe. Whereas with MC, once you hit 150, you're already paying less fees than you would be direct to eBay, unless you are a high volume seller like they are, which a lot of us individual collectors are not. And even that 50 to 150, you're paying an extra 2% over what you would pay to eBay, but you're doing none of the work. To me, that's a great deal. And then where you want to be careful is if you're selling a card that's worth $50 or less, you're going to pay that same 15% fee, but you're also going to be charged a $3 premium on top, which is because it's not enough money in it for these guys to do it at such a low price. So they have to make sure they cover at least their supplies expenses and that. So something to take note of, everybody. And you guys sold some cards, not in the I had no cards in this, but you sold some cards for me for the first time in your regular auction. And I couldn't have been happier with the service. Quick payout. Thank you very much for that, guys. And all right, well, let's wrap this up, and we'll be back again. We'll be back next Monday for MC Mondays number 6, and after that as well. So, Michael Hathaway, thank you for being here along with me for the whole show. As always, you're great to have with me. Mike Kantz, thank you for dropping in late. Always good to see you, pal. So say goodbye. Say goodbye to the chat, everybody.
Yeah. See everybody. Thank you for tuning in.
Thanks for watching, and feel free to contact us whenever on Instagram, and we're happy to help you out.
All right. Thank you, everybody, again for joining. We'll see you again next Monday for MC Mondays Live number 6. This episode is now